Can't underestimate two things, however. One is that a lot of these people are just true believers, the people who are most fervent. If you're going to pick up a gun, for example, like Eric Mann did, and shoot it into the window of a police station in Cambridge, Massachusetts, you have to be deeply committed. And I think you see that same spirit among people who are members of Antifa, people who are members of BLM. They are really just possessed by this idea. And I think there's a certain amount of attractiveness for people who are maybe bored, people who maybe feel resentful. They can fuel that resentment and that boredom into revolutionary action. And then they can take the mantle of romanticism. Yeah. You know, they can be Che Guevara. I mean, that's a very attractive figure.
Yeah, unless you know anything about him.
You don't even have to, because you see the cool beret, you see the cool beard, you see the cool kind of high contrast print. And there's a sense of fulfillment, I think, stemming from anger, resentment, a sense of guilt. You have this complex web of emotions that are then manipulated by media, manipulated by activists, manipulated by other leadership. And so there's that latent. I think there's also a sense among people, look, these are my peers. You know, I have a elite education. I've traveled in those circles. I've lived in those cities. There's a sense, I think, among many of my peers, in a way, especially the ones who are left, and I was on the left for many years, kind of graduated rightward over time. There's a sense that that they don't deserve it. There's a deep sense of inferiority.
Yeah. Well, maybe they don't, you know, because one open question. There's an open question here on the guilt front, you know. So there's a gospel discussion of the unequal distribution of talents, right? Because it's pretty clear that if you look at the world as it's presently constituted, and always has been, that, you know, some people are more beautiful than others, and some people are healthier, and some people are more intelligent, and some people are more hardworking by nature, and some people are more creative, and some people are more compassionate. There's this massively unequal distribution of a priori resources, right? What you come into the world with, not what you deserve by dint of hard work.